Hello everyone. In this quick tutorial, I want to show you how you can use Reality Scan in order to prepare your dataset for use in LichtFeld Studio. I was giving this dataset from a user on Discord who had some troubles getting a good Gaussian splat out of these images. And I want to show you how I created a dataset from these images and use them in LichtFeld Studio to create a Gaussian splat for them. I prepared the images on a separate drive. They are on my F drive, pile of parts, images, and original. The dataset is about 40 images, and they're pretty high quality. They're taken with a DSLR, so they should align pretty well. And in terms of resolution, they're 6,000 by 4,000, so plenty of pixels to work with. So as a first step, I opened Reality Scan, and we're gonna drag the folder with the original images into Reality Scan. That's all it is. And we're gonna go to the Alignment tab, and we're gonna go first reset our settings. We want all default settings, so we reset everything. And once we have done that, we click on Align Images. This will take about 30 seconds for this set of images. I've done the recording before, so I kind of know the timings already. So let's wait for this to finish. And it was even faster than I thought. So it detected 39 of the 40 images, which is good. I want to show you a little trick in how to get all of them in. We go to our settings, and instead of 2, well, let's make this 10. Remove this component and realign the images again. And setting it to 10 allows Reality to Capture to have some more error in detecting the alignment between the images. It did again to 39, but we're very stubborn, right? We're very stubborn, so we're gonna press it again. Now it took 40 of these images. We can now remove the one with 39, and again go to our settings, and we set it to 2 again. We press Align Images, and we can even increase the accuracy. We go to 1. So this is just like forcing Reality Capture to do a good job in finding good control points between the different images. We can remove the old components, and we are now left with one component which contains 40 of our 40 images. And let's save this project in pile of parts, and we call it pile of parts Reality Capture. So alignment is done. Usually I also make a scaling correct, but I'm not going to do this in this tutorial. Let's just go to LichtFeld Studio. And to do so, we have to go to Workflow and export this data set. So we click Export. We want to export in ColMap text format. And again, we are on our F drive, pile of parts, and I'm going to create a new folder in here called ColMap and save pile of parts in there. Now, this is a very important window in terms of exporting. Make sure that you have distortion settings set to inner region, the fit to inner region, resolution to fit, downscale 1, understored principle to yes, image cutout to 2, and max count of pixels to 2 million. This will resize the image to a certain resolution to not use more than 2 million pixels, which is enough for demonstration purposes of this Gaussian splat tutorial. And Also, make sure that we are exporting JPEG, but this one is very important. Make sure that the path of this is the same. So usually I copy this line and then I open up my Explorer and select this map as the output map. And then I press OK. So if we now go to our Explorer, we can see that the cool map directory is there. And we have images which are rescaled. They are a lot smaller, 1700 by 1100, which should be 2 million megapixels, excuse me. And we also have the cool map data, and we can open up this text file so we can have a look on what's inside. It's right here. And yeah, what should be the case is that this is set to simple radial for all of the images. And the last number is set to 0. Those are the two important metrics in order to make sure that the import in LichtFeld Studio will succeed. But this is all that we have to do in reality capture. We can now open up LichtFeld Studio. And in order to import this data, we can simply go to our pile of parts folder, and we drag the cool map folder into LichtFeld Studio. And moments later, we have the point cloud from reality capture imported into LichtFeld Studio. And we're not going to change any settings in here, not enable any flags, not enable any or change any optimization parameters. We're just going to press start training. And this will start the training with the dataset that we have just loaded in. It will take a bit of time, so I'm going to pause the video here, let it run for the time it needs to complete the 30,000 steps, and then we will have a look at the final splat. All right, guys, we're almost at the end. And the splat looks pretty good. There are some floaters here and there, but those are from things in the background, I assume. I will give it some inspection soon. Now that it's finished, let's first save the project. So we press save project. And this TI block box is a bit cumbersome. I want to save it on my F drive, so I have to manually type the output directory, and as well I have to click one of the directories here, but it will save to F output, so I'm going to save that project there, which will load or save the PLOIs on my F drive. So yeah, I have these, this is a splat, and a neat trick for viewing the quality of your splat is when you right click on these images, you can go to camera view, and then you get exactly the view on how this picture was, the original picture was taken. And if you select this middle window and you use the arrow keys on your keyboard, left and right, you can basically scroll through all the images. And look at that. Would you think this is a splat? I don't think so. This looks more like a picture to me. And another thing that you can do in this view, if you press G, you can get a split window. On the left, there's the original window, and on the right, you have the splat. And you can scroll it from left to right in order to view the differences. There are some here reflections that are different. And again, you can still use your keyboard, left and right, to go through all the splats, or all the pictures basically, to view them. Press G again to quit this split screen, and then you can move with your mouse, middle click and drag to scroll around, and scroll wheel to zoom in and zoom out. Yeah, this splat needs a little bit of cleanup in order to like remove all the artifacts, but that's a different process and different tutorial. I hope this first tutorial was useful for you, and I hope I can still make more tutorials on LichtFeld Studio. Or LichtFeld Studio. I keep saying LichtFeld Studio. So subscribe if you want to see them more, and give a thumbs up. Thank you.